This may not seem like a big deal, but it is, because according to a LinkedIn survey, profiles that have this receive 14 times more profile views than those who don't. Hello, Savvy Daphne here, and I'm here to yet again talk to you about LinkedIn. I've talked about my career transitions in a past video where I transitioned from executive assistant to program manager, and each time I optimized my LinkedIn profile, it helped get me interviews and job offers and helped with networking in general. All right, here we go. Top 10 expert LinkedIn profile tips. The first one. This one's big. It's your headline. Your headline is prime real estate. It's the very first thing recruiters see, and it follows you around on the platform. What I mean by that is when you come up on search results, you'll usually see someone's profile picture, their name next to them, and then under their name is their header. So that's why this is so important, because literally it sets the first impression people get about you. Now, there are two main styles people use in their headline. There's the keyword heavy outline. You've probably seen this. It goes something like marketing manager, SEO, content strategy, HubSpot, email campaigns. This is great when you're job seeking and want to match exactly what recruiters are looking for and to really optimize your SEO. It's super searchable since recruiters are using Boolean phrases and search filters to find people. Then there's the value proposition headline, which is more like, I help mission-driven companies grow through data-backed marketing, telling the people what you do and how you help them. This one tells a story and positions you with a strong personal brand. It's what like the influencers usually do. A lot of coaches will use this type of headline. But what's the sweet spot if you're job searching? You can use a hybrid approach like project management specialist, process optimization, cross-functional teams, driving strategic success in government technology. It's keyword rich and shows your value. Think of it like, here's what I do, plus here's what I'm great at. So don't just list your job title, use your headline to help you show up and stand out amongst your competitors. The second tip is to develop a narrative-driven summary in your about section. Your about section is like the answer to that "tell me about yourself" question you can get in interviews. Only here, you get to go a little deeper. You get to take your time with it. Write in first person and use this space to walk people through your career journey, what you're passionate about, the skills you've built, and what really sets you apart. Show a little bit of your personality. Here's a pro tip. Those keywords you use in your headline, sprinkle them throughout your about section too. Naturally. You want to sound natural. That will help your profile show up when recruiters are searching for someone with your background. Please don't just copy and paste something straight from ChatGPT and call it a day. You can totally use it to help get you started. That's what I do. But then go in and edit it, add your personality, your tone, make it really feel like you. That's what makes people stop and actually want to learn more. And they get a feel for who you are. Tip 3 is to incorporate relevant keywords strategically. We already touched on this in the about section and in headline section, but you do want to be intentional with having keywords throughout your profile and using the right keywords, not just the ones in your headline. You want to include terms that are directly tied to the roles you're targeting, things like agile, data analysis, program management, whatever aligns with your next step. I try to make sure to weave those keywords into my headline, my about section, my experience, even in the descriptions under each job I've held. That's what helps your profile show up when hiring managers are searching for candidates with your background. If you're not sure what keywords to use or how to find them, I've created a free resource that walks you through a simple keyword research process. It not only helps you figure out what terms to include, but it also helps you shape the tone of your profile. So it really speaks to the type of roles and companies that you're aiming for. I'll link it in the description below. Like I said, it's free. I created to help you because it really helped me. And again, targeting those keywords helps you get discovered for the roles that you are trying to target. Tip number 4, showcase quantifiable achievements in your experience section. Instead of listing duties, highlight achievements with numbers. Try to go beyond just listing your responsibilities. That's what most people do and it blends in. Instead, highlight measurable wins and real impact that you made in the role. Even if the measurables are just 1 to 2 bullet points per job, that can seriously elevate your profile. You're showing your audience that you can deliver measurable results. For example, increase social media engagement by 35% over 6 months. Another example, reduce project delays by 25% by introducing new team processes. It's measurable. It shows your audience that you have receipts for your skills. You don't need a laundry list. Just focus on what you actually moved forward. Think, what did I improve? What did I create or streamline? What pain point did I I helped solve? What was the impact? And even if your role felt more support-based, there's always a way to show the value that you've added. Maybe you made things more efficient, supported a successful launch, or maybe you helped your team stay organized and on track. That counts even if you created a whole folder system. That's what I did, and I used that as a project. I used that to measure efficiency. So instead of saying managed calendars and schedules, meetings, try supported C-level executives across 5 departments, increasing meeting efficiency and reducing scheduling conflicts by 40%. When you speak in terms of results, recruiters don't just see your tasks, they see your potential. Tip 5, utilize the open to work feature. This might be a little straightforward, but trust me, you want to have that turned on. Fill out the appropriate fields based on what you want to be targeted for, and then you can choose to make this visible to all LinkedIn members or only recruiters. Tip 6 is to highlight certifications and licenses. Add any relevant certifications or licenses, add them to your profile. This adds to your credibility and showcases your commitment to professional development. It'll also help with SEO. It'll also help validate your credibility. If you're full-time job searching, set aside 5 to 10 hours a week to continue completing relevant courses or certifications to become even more marketable. Take advantage of LinkedIn Learning or other online course platforms. Search for courses that align with your career goals. When you complete these, you can actually display them right on your LinkedIn profile. Under license and certifications, it shows that you're practicing continuous learning and it helps you stand out. Tip 7 is to request personalized recommendations and display them on your profile. This may not seem like a big deal, but it is, because according to a LinkedIn survey, profiles that have this receive 14 times more profile views than those who don't. And according to LinkedIn's Global Hiring Trends Report of 2024, 79% of recruiters consider recommendations to be a significant factor in their hiring decisions. This statistic underscores the growing reliance on peer endorsements in the recruitment process. And LinkedIn has this feature built in, so take advantage of it. Reach out to colleagues, supervisors, or clients for recommendations. Personalized testimonies enhances your trustworthiness. You can do this by adding recommendations to your profile and sending an invite to someone to write a recommendation. And then once they write it, you can make it visible on your profile. Tip 8, engage with relevant industry groups. LinkedIn is a social media platform, and just like Facebook, it has groups that you can join. I think they're a little underrated because it is a way to expand your network and increase your visibility, especially if you're trying to break into a new industry or role. Look for groups related to your career interests, industry, or even shared values, whether that's marketing, professionals, women in tech, remote job seekers, creative entrepreneurs. And then when you comment on posts, ask questions, or share insights, you're not only staying engaged, you're also putting your name in front of other professionals and potential recruiters. You just never know. It's also just a great way to stay in the loop with industry trends, start building relationships, and even find job leads or opportunities that aren't posted publicly. Tip 9, customize your URL. If you didn't know this, you have the option to customize your LinkedIn URL. This is great because you can make it clean. Just put something as simple as your name. It looks way more professional. And when you're sharing your LinkedIn profile URL or even putting it on your resume, it'll just look so much better. If you're not putting your LinkedIn profile as a hyperlink in a PDF version of your resume when you're sending it out, then start doing that. Trust me, it will help you, especially if you have optimized your LinkedIn profile. Then you want people to go there and not just look at your resume. And the last tip, tip 10, is to stay active. Even if it's just once a week, share a post, comment on someone else's, write a quick reflection, message people in your network, join groups. You never know who's watching. Being active on LinkedIn signals to the platform that you are engaged and you are more likely to be found by people and appear in search results. Stay active on the platform. I know that was a lot of tips. It can feel overwhelming to make changes, especially when you're already feeling stuck. But sometimes the smallest tweaks can lead to the biggest opportunities. I know that was very cheesy, but it's true. Hey, you're not stuck. You're just in transition. That's what I've had to tell myself in the past. Take 1 or 2 of these tips, apply them today, and see what happens. If this video was helpful to you and you don't want to miss any tips, please hit that subscribe button. I do have more videos coming up on job hunting, interviews, transitioning careers, productivity tips, all of that, especially if you're feeling lost like I once did. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope I offered you some value. Have a great day, and until next time.